everybody, and welcome to the 100th episode of the AJS News.
Surprise! Happy birthday! We've made it to 100 episodes, which is actually probably more like 200 to 300, maybe 220 something, because we put out 2 episodes every week, and we just call
the 100th week. Then it's the 100th
week
of AJS
celebration.
News.
And we got ourselves a gift. Actually, Vizio got us a gift. I want to present to you our new sponsors for this episode. Check it out.
Oh my God! Look at what just showed up to my house. Vizio is showing off their new technology. They wanted us to check it out. A Quantum X top-of-the-line 85-inch TV. I'm freaking out over here. We're going to use it. Look, it's so freaking big. I'm like as big as Antonio Starch. And guess what? They want to give away 2 65-inch Vizio M series with quantum color to you guys, the Angry Army. They're really proud of their new technology, so they want us to upgrade. We're going to use this in our board game room and our consoles for the PP5 and the Xbox. So I can't wait to get this thing unboxed and upgrade my TV. All right, guys, let's set it up.
The crazy difference between my older 65-inch Aquos and this new Vizio 85-inch. It is literally night and day. We got some help putting it up because it's so huge. It does. The pictures don't do it justice. When you're standing here in front of it, it feels like it covers the entire wall. This thing is massive. It's like projector size quality, that kind of stuff.
Guys, this phone does not do it justice. Like, this is black. You see some spillover or some white there? No, not at all. It's black, and that's just because my phone here is not doing it justice. The detail on these things, you can't see it with my phone, but my God, it is crazy.
And that new quantum technology, guys, it's like the colors are so bright. They're so vivid. You've got that superior 4K HDR. You got Dolby Vision, HDR10+. You've got HDMI 2.1, ER, Dolby Atmos, 4K, 120 hertz. Basically, they went all out on this for gamers. They want you to use this as a gaming TV, and that's why they sent it over to us. And so far, guys, I've been extremely impressed with the colors.
But man, I am very impressed at Vizio. They've definitely come a long way and are punching with the heavyweights right now. Well done.
Thank you so much, Vizio, for upgrading our setup. And guys, consider a Vizio for yourself to upgrade. Now, Vizio has always had the best price, you know.
Yeah.
When I go over and I check out all the stores for the TVs, Vizio's got the best price. And now they have literally the best technology.
Yeah.
So they're hitting with the heavyweights. I don't know, like, if you know, I have some LG TVs downstairs in my bedroom, and I get a little bit of that bleeding over, like the whites will sort of like have a halo effect. And this TV up here is way better. I'm actually thinking about taking the TV.
No, we need that one up there.
It's for the consoles.
It was crazy. I sat down with some of the engineers at Vizio to go through like training, and they were going over like the local dimming technology, the fact that it's got 180%.
That's what it is. The local dimming.
Yeah.
That's what
it makes it look. The contrast is so good. It's 180% more colors.
What it is the clean distinction between the black and the lines. I was watching the horror movie The Vigil, and when The Vigil showed up on just black background, I was like, it's bleeding on this. And then I quickly ran up and tested it on this. I was like, oh man, she looks good. The blacks are good.
Yeah, and it's great for gaming. 120, refresh rate is exactly what you want for this.
So
console.
basically, Vizio wanted to partner up with us because they were so proud of their technology. They want to show it off and say, look, we have really hit it out of the park, and they have. We've tested it out. This is as good, if not better, than the TVs that I've ever. It is the best TV that I own right now. So,
and they're giving 2 of them away. So make sure you click those links down below and try.
If you want your own, click those links down below. You're not eligible. 65 inches. We're giving away 2 of them. Thank you so much, Vizio. So click those links if you want a TV and to check out the new tech. Woohoo! That's the best promo we ever did.
Yeah,
we got a TV and you get a TV. The Angry Army, man. Yeah. Woo! Thank you, Vizio. Call us more.
All right, let's jump right into the news. This is a story that we've covered a couple times now. Delisted was a game with secret.
Delisted?
Yeah, Delisted is now relisted.
Devotion?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It was a delisted horror game.
Oh, okay.
Is coming back. The developer has launched an online eShop after retailers refused to sell it because there was hidden Winnie the Pooh references
Yeah.
or something
And it
in
looked
there.
good too.
So
It had a little, it pissed off the Chinese government
barely
because there was a
saw
hidden,
Winnie.
artwork in there, and it wasn't even that. It wasn't even that
No.
big of a deal. And actually, I've heard that it is kind of pretty creepy. So
It
we should
looked
play that.
Yeah. So it's back on sale now. Devotion you can pick up.
I'm gonna buy it
2
just
years
to support them.
After
We'll
it was
play it
removed.
tomorrow.
So Red Candle Games announced via Twitter that it opened up an eShop via its own website and will sell copies of Devotion directly to players. So if you're interested in this type of game,
Yes.
I love horror games. We
Let's
play
play
a lot.
tomorrow.
We
Yeah,
play a
y'all
lot
play
of bad
tomorrow.
ones.
That's
so.
what we're gonna do.
All right,
gonna get a
then we
haircut.
will be checking out
Yeah,
Devotion
come hang
tomorrow,
out with us.
and we'll be playing it, and we'll see if there's still any more hidden Winnie the Poohs or whatever they did. But it's kind of a success story for them. We like that. They're just like, no, we're keeping this in. That whole Chinese censorship thing is
Now
real.
the
It's
question
gonna
is, did
be-
they remove it? I
Of
think
course,
they
they
might
have
have
Yeah,
removed
they
it.
had to.
Yeah, of course. There's no way that they're allowed to keep
Yeah.
that up. All right, we got a little bit of a two-parter, a little bit of an update. So, Star Citizen has reached $350 million in crowdfunding
It's a
after
lost
a
cause,
record
man.
2020. So,
They're just gonna. It's like a whole another madness.
I
Like,
posted
stop it! Stop
I posted
doing
about
it! No,
something
here, take
else.
my
I posted
money.
something about space, and a bunch of Star Citizen bots started replying to my thing. It had nothing to do with Star Citizen, but there's like bots set up that's like, is it done yet? And it's taking too long, so they're like troll bots. People are just pissed.
So-
People have given up.
the most important thing about this is, despite having been in production for 10 years, Star Citizen has yet to receive a full commercial release. The single-player spin-off Squadron 42, which has been sold separately since 2016. You've been able to buy this since 2016.
Squadron 42
Does not yet have a
Still
release
not
date.
out. Still doesn't exist for us. Has all these extremely well-known actors in it, including Mark
Mark
Hamill, the CEO of one of the commanding
Gillian
officers
Anderson in
in
it too?
Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, I think a lot of people.
A ton of people are in it. So they
they
brought
did
in.
that.
Get
They
it
can afford
out!
anyone.
What the hell?
Guess how much money they
This
made
freaking
just
company, man.
They made $77 million just last year in crowdfunding.
The disaster of a year that was 2020. Jeez.
So they made $77 million, which is about the budget for some of these large games they made just last year, and we still don't have we have a roadmap to the roadmap. So we're like we're getting
fucking-
close.
What a genius way to make money. You take somebody with a good reputation, and then you sell plots of stars and land and ships, and it's like
That would be illegal. You're right. Like you're a
I've-
scam or a
I've-
scheme.
Scheme.
Oh no!
It's a scheme.
All right. Now, if you were on
what
the fence
a great scheme.
about Star Citizen and CIG and whether or not you were going to give them money, I'm going to give you this story to show you that you shouldn't give
Yeah,
them
I'm
shit.
fucking done with them.
So CIG has an office here in Austin, and during the snowpocalypse where the city was locked down, no
Yeah.
water,
I ain't got
elec-
no water. I ain't got no power. Well, rolling power for me.
Yeah,
but some people had
no power, no cell service, no anything. So employees at a CIG office were told to use their paid time off if they couldn't make up missed work days, according to Kotaku.
Fuck that! You made plenty of money.
70.
Fuck that!
You.
Yeah.
Fuck
Don't force
off.
your
How
employees.
dare you do
Yeah.
that,
Wow.
dude? When people are fucking freezing, their families are freezing, there's no fucking water, so we're fighting each other at fucking
Bursted pipes.
going to fucking gas stations and grocery stores trying to get fucking food
Melting
and water.
snow to flush the toilet.
And you have the
Yes.
fucking gall while you're making 77 million, while you're making 350 million selling fucking bullshit for a game that's not out yet. You have the fucking gall to ask your employees to use their paid time off.
Whether
Well, no,
you
Fuck
like
your
it
company.
or not.
They weren't asked. They were told. A
No!
manager at Office CIG told employees.
Austin no longer claims this company as
Get out.
one of their hometown. Like
Yeah.
when I first started Citizen, I was hardcore, man. I was like, let me go to every convention. Let me go to their offices. We visited their
Went
offices. There was some
once.
great people there. We met Chris Roberts, and we met his now wife, and she was like the PR rep or something at the time. And we were all happy about it, but just this crosses the line.
Yeah.
You need to apologize for this. If you want to get back in people's good graces, do not treat your game developers like this. Period. I don't care if you're EA. I don't care if you're a fucking independent game developer. Like, these are the people that make our lives better by making these games.
So
It's not their fault that the fucking winter storm happened,
Yeah.
and they have to use their paid time off.
And then just to explain to people who weren't here, right? Because there's a lot of like jokes where it's like, oh, a little bit of snow, haha, Texas is
No,
snow.
It's
that
not
shit was
prepared
pure
for it.
ice
Yeah.
everywhere. And
People-
I've lived in Ohio for a long time where there is snow.
Yeah.
This shit was worse than that.
Yeah, a lot of people unfortunately died. People lost power. For days and days at a time in downtown. There was no cell service, no internet, no power for multiple days. The whole city was without water. It was a huge issue. And so
The fact is, because we're not prepared for
Exactly.
it. Ohio was prepared for
our
it.
infrastructure, it's just, I always explain, it's like if you lived in, let's say, northern Canada and it was 130 Fahrenheit for a week in a row, you wouldn't be prepared for that type of heat, and there would be, it works that way. Now, since then, and since this came out and Kotaku did this big article, it looks like they've backtracked a little bit, and so they
Good, because that crossed the line. Like, I was fucking done.
yeah, but it took a big a big article on Kotaku because they've been
Call them out,
to call
yeah.
them out on it. So it appears the CIG reversed its stance on having employees use that time off. Chris Robert has since sent out an email telling employees that would be paid in full for workdays missed during the Texas weather emergency. And so it was just
That they would think that they could get away with that anyway.
yeah. Trying to they're like, hey, we can probably
That
get a
just
couple
shows you
people.
the
involved.
attitude of the people in charge
Yeah.
in CIG. I don't like you guys.
No.
I don't like you guys anymore.
Buttholes.
Like,
They're
I'm
all
done.
Buttholes. All right. In lighter news, let's talk about EA football. So
There is no lighter news. EA football is not lighter news. It's
EA
more bullshit.
No, EA college football
This
report.
guy's gonna give me a news story like that. Then he's gonna go to fucking Madden.
It's not
No,
Madden.
it's not Madden.
Well, it
Okay.
might be. It might be the new Madden.
All right, hold on.
It might be.
EA college football reportedly won't launch until
I loved those
2023.
back in the day.
An internal document.
College football.
Mhm.
Oh, so we have a few more years of them not fucking up.
Yeah,
some of
I
our
mean,
college football.
you'd think that it's going to be for them to have more development time, but we know that they don't put any development time. So
Yeah.
it's probably licensing issues with
Right.
players in the schools. And so EA hasn't officially put out a request for a comment, but they did contact every school, which is how this brought out. So a new report says EA's college football revival won't be arriving until a few years from now, according to an internal document obtained by Extra Points.
Yeah.
Because of these documents have to be opened through the collegiate licensing company. Told colleagues in universities that EA intends to launch a new football game in July of 2023. So we got a little while before
we got a sneaky release date revealed.
Yeah, it's more time
July
for them to find out how
2023.
much more monetization they could do with these.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be ridiculous.
Now, we do have word that there's no real student-athlete names, images, or likenesses, but the partnership will allow the publisher to use 100 academic institutions, but not Notre Dame. It's confirmed it will not be appearing in the new college football game
Interesting.
until NCAA rules prohibiting student-athletes from being paid for likenesses are changed. So I guess
That
good on
is
them.
Good on them.
Yeah. So, I mean, I am a huge critic of college sports making billions of dollars,
These
paying
kids.
these kids nothing,
Yeah.
and then when they get brain damage, they're like, "You can't prove you got
Well,
that brain damage in high school."
It's like,
So,
but we give you a little bit of tuition and free food.
yeah,
Yeah,
But
that- yeah.
No.
yeah.
It's like
so
I can't see straight.
if you like college football, write to somebody and make it so that these kids can get compensated. Or
Yeah,
at least
a
insured.
bare minimum compensation. And all of these colleges are afraid that they're gonna like lose all their money because they're gonna have to pay multi-million-dollar contracts. You can do something where it's like a baseline pay for fucking everybody, just so they get their basic fucking needs met for dangerous plays like
yeah,
that.
like a buddy of
and
mine
taking
used
care
to
of
play
their
in the
health.
Longhorns. His knees are like pretty much shot.
Yeah.
They're done.
And you got
He's
nothing
like,
for
yeah,
it.
no.
No,
No.
unless you go to the pros,
Got
and
no- no.
then you get a big contract there. But if your knees are shot, you're fucked.
Yeah.
can't walk.
Yeah,
No.
that's some
It's like-
fucked
At least
up.
they pay
It's
for
like
his
everything
books.
hurts.
And he's still
It's
got to
like,
pay
oh, man,
$1,000
sorry.
for his digital books. That's just fucked up, man.
Yeah.
This I hate institutions whose sole purpose is to fucking make money and fuck over like vulnerable people. And students are the most vulnerable people. They got the goddamn money to pay for the fucking school, and then the school fucks them over.
Yep.
Oh no, you got brain damage from when your pencil broke and the lead hit your head. I don't know. That's
Find any other excuse.
Your pillow wasn't soft enough.
Yeah.
That's why you have traumatic brain
yeah,
injuries.
it was your,
Yeah,
your
oh,
dorm,
yeah.
your pillow that you bought. It's your excuse.
Yeah,
It's your problem.
Not our dorm, your dorm. All right. Well, Pokemon Go now shows possible contents of loot box style eggs. Now, this is a story that
Yeah,
was-
I got
not.
pissed at Kotaku.
But
it's not.
This
man.
writer. I don't know what the fuck. His
Oh,
goal
we'll
here
get to
is.
him. We'll get to him in the next part. So we got some information on how Pokemon Go is now a gacha style thing, and the Pokemon fans are doing everything they possibly can to say this isn't a loot box. They're
Yeah.
like, no, it's a better style loot box because it's not as bad. And it got even to the point where there was a whole Kotaku
Stockholm syndrome is what that is.
yeah. The article is Pokemon Go's eggs aren't loot boxes. They are fun presents. It's almost like this was written by EA.
EA
Yeah.
themselves.
It's
they
quite
hired
ethical,
this guy.
highly
It's
fun.
highly
what'd you call 'em?
surprise.
Fun presents. Here,
Surprise
here's a wad of
presents.
cash.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, here you
Thank
go.
you.
Keep going.
But it's like it's so crazy because it's from Kotaku, and we just praised Kotaku 3 fucking minutes ago
They got
for
different writers.
exposing the goddamn thing, and then you got a fucking idiot writer like this sucking the cock of EA, or Pokemon, which would be the game company.
Niantic, yeah.
Yeah.
So the writer wrote this: loot boxes in general are an exploitative tool used by developers, publishers to get players to spend more money on video games they've overbought.
Yeah.
Then later says they suck, they're nasty, dirty business, and it would be great to see games get rid of them. And then
the next article is.
this is the same article.
What?
This is the
What?
same article, and then they
And then he goes on to
paragraph.
defend. He's like this because he's trying to say these are different.
Yeah.
And no.
The game system are a system that offer the player no meaningful advantages, and then immediately thousands of people on Twitter are like, this is the advantages.
Here's
Some
the
of them,
advantage.
some are only in eggs, and some are better, and some are shiny. And because Pokemon's a game about collecting all of them,
Yeah.
you're kind of forcing us
Yeah.
to do that. And he's like,
Well-
well, the first one's free. It's
Yeah.
like,
First
it's
one trying to get you
Kotaku.
hooked.
It's
gonna
Kotaku.
get you
They have,
hooked.
I guess they have shitty editors there or something that don't look at the rest of like all of what the writers
Or
are
they-
putting out. It's
or-
just
yeah.
like just put it out. Just put it out.
They're just
And you
looking
got
for,
some
oh, this
writers
is
that
the
are
puff
doing good,
piece.
right? You got someone who are doing good, and some that are like, I just fucking love Pokemon, and I want everybody to love Pokemon. So I'm gonna go so as far as to encourage loot box like mechanics to kids. So as
Presents.
long as I feel that these loot boxes are better than other loot boxes for my children.
Loot boxes
Nah,
shit.
fuck off.
and so
I'm saying fuck a lot on today's episode.
It's the stories,
I
man.
apologize.
It's the
Yeah.
stories.
to hatch these eggs, you need to put them in an incubator. And from the start of the game, you're given one of these with infinite uses. The problem is you need a lot of incubators, and you get a lot of eggs, and you can buy incubators. And so you have to do all these other things. And so you want to hatch them as soon as you possibly can. And this is how this person doesn't mention any of that, by the way. And
Oh,
this-
for sure.
All of the Twitter responses and all the responses to the article is like,
Right.
look, you moron. Yes.
Conveniently left out the whole
Yes.
thing.
Did
That,
you even play the game?
yeah, he plays the game. He buys the damn thing.
Oh, you probably get some free. if
But
you just
really
grab them.
crucially, you just don't have to. You can play the game without it. And it's like, look, this is, again, he's apologizing for it. It's
Nah.
everything about this article
That
is
that
infuriating.
excuse, but it's free, Joe.
Now,
and you don't have to buy it. Those are the two big ones.
Pokemon Go is a game of random chance from the ground up, so it's okay. And they just go on. And again, do not go read this article. Do not go to Kotaku. Do not
Don't
read this
click it.
article.
Don't do it.
Find it somewhere else where they're not going to get the credit, because this is the kind of, if this is clickbait garbage, like this is the stuff that we need to get out of games journalism, because this should be an opinion piece that's been
it's-
thrown in the trash because
Yeah.
this is bad.
It is. That's exactly what it is. It's an opinion piece that needs to be thrown in the trash. So we're just letting you guys know about it.
Yeah, and people were pissed. People all over Reddit were pissed, just saying like, this is not. I love collectible things, right? I play collectible card games, so I understand the need to have all of this stuff. And this is borderline abusive, and especially when it's targeted at really little kids.
Yeah.
Pokemon is like
Digital goods on top of little kids, on top of, simulating gambling. Nah, man.
Like,
That's not cool.
This needs to get out of gaming. And the only thing that he should have posted in this article were the two things I read. That it's like, we need to get this stuff out of gaming, and that is exactly right.
And then the article
And
ends.
then the article is over. It's just like, this stuff is terrible, and then move on. All right, my favorite story of the whole week.
I don't know if I trust him.
This is like, seriously, this is my favorite story. And
Okay.
it's not a feel good, it's kind of a feel good story. EA is currently investigating the allegations of an employee selling rare FIFA Ultimate Team cards. for up to
What?
What the fuck, man? Why is Jeffrey riding around in a Lamborghini?
I freaking knew it.
1,700 euros, up to 1,700 euros for some of these characters. Now, there-
I knew
you have
it.
to
What
understand,
a-
it's going to take them a while to investigate him because they also have to find a room for him in upper management because this is the kind of scummy shit that immediately gets you moved up to upper
Sure.
management at EA.
It's like, I like your style, man.
Yeah, taking advantage of dumb sports game players. Nice.
Yeah,
What an
this
office.
was. They shared some tweets where like there's an influencer or whatever who spread this garbage, who are asking him, hey man, can I get that pack? And can I get this particular character? And he's like, all right, I'm selling to you for this much. I
1,000
don't normally do
euros.
this, and I can't do this. It's like, get them all like this. Everybody messes reps. Oh my god.
He made bank.
Yeah, well, until he got caught. And so there's a bunch of different examples where people with screenshots saying that it shows an offer of 3 prime icon moment cards, ones that mark a particular game or tournament that was particularly special to the featured footballer, and 2 for
EA's like, there's no secondary market for this. This is,
Yeah.
it's like, your own employees have created a secondary market and are selling it behind your back. That's when you know that there's a problem.
$1,700 for these stupid digital goods.
$1,700, and there's a market for it. People
And next
will
year, it's
pay
going to be obsolete because you're going to do it all over again.
It's disgusting. This is not gaming. This is garbage,
travesty.
gambling,
That's what it is.
awfulness. It's crap.
Yeah. So according to EA, we are aware of the allegations currently circulating within our community related to FIFA 21 Ultimate Team items. A thorough investigation is underway, and if we identify improper conduct, we will take swift action.
Yeah, the improper
Corner
conduct
office.
is by you, where you're manipulating the system and turning the dials to where these characters, because it doesn't matter who their name is and all this stuff. It all has to do with stats and,
Yeah, the
and my
ranks.
stats is my team's better than your team because I got the 98 guy and you got the 91 guy. No, of course they're gonna play it off like, oh well, we took care of the improper person selling.
They did.
It's systematically
Yeah,
it's built into the whole system.
Yeah. The update that we just got was that they have confirmed that one or more accounts involved in the Ultimate Team scandal actually did happen. They were either compromised or being used inappropriately by someone within EA, directly entitle items to these individual accounts. So they have shut off the ability to grant items, packs, and what all the other things that were being sold temporarily.
Good. No, not temporarily.
No,
Permanently
temporarily, no.
shut down the YouTube channels that are buying those things, illegally.
Yeah. It just says temporarily suspended all content granting the system whereby EA employees are allowed to add certain in-game items to players' account because they pretty much know they can't trust people. And if you
for
if
sure.
you have the ability to grant these items and you're like, well, I could have got how much money?
Right?
Just
The
go-
other guys are like, damn, I should
did
have sold
what?
these.
yeah, or just get better about hiding it or something. I don't know. This is just terrible. I had no idea that these things were worth so much money.
Yeah, they are. I mean, all you need to do is look at CS:GO and some of the other things where you like people sell knives.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
yeah.
look at how
Millions
much
of
money they're
dollars.
making on MUT, obviously. It's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
All right. Well, that's what
And
I
our
got.
children are basically getting pushed into this system because they have no fucking choice. At FIFA, you have some other soccer games, but FIFA is, obviously the biggest one. And then Madden, you literally have no other choice.
Well, they get
You're
started
going
on
to be
Pokemon Go.
exposed to the gambling system
prizes.
in Madden Ultimate Team.
Yeah. So the way of the future, unfortunately. All right. Well, that's what I've got for this first video. Anything
I'm going to
else?
leave us off with some lighter news, Alex.
Mm.
Because everything was pretty dark on your side.
Yeah. What is your news? Yeah, this
That's
whole
right.
episode is terrible.
Good news, guys. Outriders is going to be free on Game Pass at launch.
That is really
Let's-
good news.
So,
Yeah, it comes with Game Pass. It probably shouldn't be free, because
It's on
obviously the
Game Pass.
cost
Well,
is
it's gonna
the
be
Game
on there.
Pass.
Included with Game Pass.
Okay.
But you don't
if
have
you
to spend the
Game Pass,
$60.
you don't have to pay the $60.
Yeah, that's gonna be the
alright?
way to do it, guys. You
What?
heard it here. Get it on Game Pass.
Pass is
and
still great.
if you only have a PS4, then you need to get it on PC or get it on Xbox. If you only have a PS4, then I guess you're SOL. But that's why you need the Game Pass, because they have been adding new day and date AAA titles that come out, the bigger titles, And in fact, there's another news story I'll add onto your news story. Xbox adds 20 Bethesda games. As we all know, we've previously reported that's official,
Now you gotta
the
get it.
merger there. So what's coming? Dishonored Definitive Edition, Dishonored 2, Doom 1993, Doom 2, Doom 3, Doom 64, Doom Eternal, Elder Scrolls Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Scrolls
I already have like
Online,
5 copies of
Evil
Skyrim.
Within,
On every
Fallout
system.
4,
Idiot.
Fallout 76 you no longer have to pay for. Thank you, Xbox. Fallout New Vegas, hell
Hey,
yeah,
play that
thank
one.
you, Xbox. Prey, Rage 2, Wolfenstein The New Order, Wolfenstein The Old Blood, and Wolfenstein Young Blood. Ew.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
They all can't be winners.
Hell yeah, dude. So the Game Pass, man, that's where it's at. And I
Yeah.
love Microsoft for that, and I love that they added Outriders to it. Hopefully they gave the developers, People Can Fly, a ton of money, and Square Enix, and they make some of that cost up. And yeah, because we'll be
for
playing
that.
it when that comes out, and
Oh,
I'm
for sure.
definitely going to do it through via Game Pass. So I don't have to spend $60. I only have to spend $5.
Me too.
$5.
All right.
All right, well, thank you all so much for watching. We want to thank our sponsors, Vizio, for providing us and impressing us with this badass TV. And you yourself can have your very own Vizio TV. We're running a giveaway. Click the links down below to enter and figure that out. And
Good luck.
and I'm just letting you know, man, Vizio has definitely improved their TVs, their technology. They are a massive player now, a heavy hitter, along with the higher brands that I've been buying basically my whole time. And I've just been impressed. And I want to move this TV downstairs.
No,
and
we
give
all
y'all-
need to
and give
enjoy
y'all
it.
my TV.
We all need to enjoy it. all right?
No, I didn't need to do it. I use it every day. I will use it every day. So when y'all come to work, maybe you might find a
Move
different
it
different
Back and
TV.
forth the entire time.
Yeah, don't try to move it on your own because this thing
No.
is massive. Anyways, if you're saving up money, if you're looking for a new TV, consider Vizio as one of the brands that you're checking out. So, all right, thank y'all so much for watching. This is one of 2 episodes. Check out the second episode, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys.